Alright, this is the story of the Sleeping Beauty. There once lived a king and a queen who desperately wanted a child, but they weren't blessed with one. But one day the queen was taking a bath, and a frog came and told her that within the next year they would be blessed with a baby girl. And this did come true, and the child was born. They wanted to throw a party to celebrate this birth, so they invited family and friends and acquaintances, and they invited the wise women. They only had enough room for 12 of the 13 wise women, so they just didn't invite one. They're like, oh, shit, it won't matter. But a time came in the party, and the wise women started giving their gifts. The women gave gifts of beauty and virtue, and so on. And as the 11th woman gave her gift, the uninvited 13th woman came in and put a curse on the child. She said that in her 15th year, the child will prick her finger with a needle and fall dead. The entire kingdom was terrified of this. But the 12th woman had not given her gift yet. She couldn't take away the curse, but she could soften it. So she said that the child would fall into a deep sleep of 100 years rather than fall into death. But the king still didn't want that to happen, so he tried to prevent it by having all spindles burned and banned, so this evil curse wouldn't come true, but you can't always stop curses. But on her 15th year, the king and queen went away for a little trip. The girl was wandering the castle. She was just going to little nooks and crannies everywhere she could find, and she came to a tower. She walked in, and there was an old woman working on a spindle. She was working on a spindle, and the girl walks up and kind of was looking at it. And so she picked it up, and immediately she pricked her finger and fell into this deep sleep. But not only did she fall into the deep sleep, but the whole kingdom did. Her parents did, the cooks did, the animals did, the fires became still, everything just stopped in time. But news spread about this kingdom, and thorn bushes grew up against the walls to prevent anyone from coming in. So prince after prince attempted to be the hero and get in and save this kingdom, but they would get caught up in the thorns and end in a miserable death. But after 100 years had passed, there became another prince, and he was told all about this place, and he wanted to go and be the hero. He was warned against it. He was warned that it will end in death because of those thorns, but he went anyway. When he got there, the bushes turned to flowers and opened up for him. He walked in. He saw the king and queen up in their thrones, and the cooks in the kitchen, and the fire stood still, and he searched for the princess. He walked all over, and he finally found her in the tower. He leaned in and kissed her, and she woke up. As she woke up, the rest of the kingdom woke up. The animals became alive again. The fire started going. Things began cooking. And the king and queen were also, they also woke up. The two were so happy and so in love that they became married, and they lived happily ever after. And